for a ring of their own. It's a Rock and Sock production along with KO Boxing Promotions and Independent Jewelers. I'm James Monsees along with Mia Rosales St. John, and Mia just newly crowned World Lightweight Champion. It was back on June the 12th, Mia, that you won the title, and you look fantastic. You went the distance, you got the decision, and what are the plans now? Are they to just kind of relax a bit and enjoy the victory in the championship?
Well, for now, considering I just fought on Sunday, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And I'll probably come back in July or August.
And here's a look at Kelli Cofer as she makes her way into the ring. Kelly's from Willard, Ohio. And the only thing for her is that she hasn't fought in about a year's time, so it'll be interesting to see how she comes out tonight.
And it's interesting, she has a couple of wins over Terry Blair, who is a very good fighter, very tough fighter. I'm very impressed by that. If you can beat Terry Blair, you've got some skills.
Well, we're getting into the more elite fights tonight, where you get to see the talents of a Kelli Cofer and Lisa Bad News Brown, and of course our main event just around the corner, Jelena Mrdinovic taking on Layla McCarter. And we're really looking forward to that bout just as much as we are to see Lisa Bad News Brown fight, because we've heard so much about her. We've seen the highlights, but I've yet to see a fight of hers live. Let's now get our official introductions with our ring announcer, Ron Rimmer.
Ladies and gentlemen, our fourth bout of the evening features 6 rounds of boxing in the featherweight division. Your judges at ringside, David Hawes, William Warwick Jr., and Craig Metcalf. The man in charge in the ring, referee John Brack. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, she weighed in at 124 pounds. Her prolific pro record, 10 wins, just 2 losses, and 4 draws. From Cleveland, Ohio, Kelli Cofer. And in the blue corner, she weighed in at 125 pounds. She's got a tremendous pro record of 10 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. From Toronto, Ontario, Bad News, Lisa Brown.
And here's a look at some of the stats of Kelli Cofer and Lisa Brown. Lisa Brown has a better TKO record, and she is a southpaw. She basically very similar stats to Kelli Cofer, but she does give up some size advantage as well.
Right, they're very evenly matched, and I didn't realize they're both southpaws. Lisa's a southpaw as well, which from what I hear, from what southpaws tell me, is that's very difficult to fight each other.
Lisa Bad News Brown to the left of your screen, Kelli Cofer on the right, and there you see a quick shot right there by Lisa Bad News Brown.
Great jabs by Lisa.
These two fighters actually met back in 2003, and it was Lisa Brown walking away with a decision in 6. This particular fight is scheduled for another 6 rounds, so an opportunity for Kelli Cofer to get some revenge. Kelli Cofer was not happy with that decision as well.
Lisa very upset by the last decision she had with Kelli. And you can tell tonight because she's out to prove something. Lisa's definitely handling Kelli very well, landing the harder shots. Kelli trying to sponsor, work the ring.
was actually a draw back in 2003 between these two fighters. According to one of the magazines, ranked one of the best fights of the year between female boxers, and we're just getting a good taste of it here in round number 1. Seconds to go here in round number 1. Kelli Cofer against Lisa Bad News Brown.
See, Lisa's still angry about this decision.
Good hard work by both of these fighters in the first round, but we're starting to see a huge lift in the talent level of how hard these ladies actually train and how skilled they are in professional female boxing.
Right, these are definitely some of the elite fighters.
Let's now get some comments from Lisa Bad News Brown on her last fight with Kelli Cofer.
They called the fight a draw. I looked at the fight, you know, numerous times, and I know that I beat her. So I know this time there ain't going to be no draw. I'm going to knock her out. Whether she likes it or not, she's going down. She's on my turf, and I'm going to take control.
Well, there you go, some tough words from Lisa Brown. And she came out throwing some big punches in round number 1. We are scheduled for 6 between these two boxers.
Yeah, you can see that Lisa was very upset with that decision, and she is here to knock Kelli out. Kelli really just trying to stay on the outside and outbox her. But Lisa will not have it.
The thing is, too, like you had mentioned, Mia, with Kelli being out of action for so long, she really can't wait too long. She's going to have to get busy, especially fighting on Lisa's turf here in Canada, because the Canadian judges, not saying that they're biased or anything, but if Lisa's going to be busier than Kelli, chances are Lisa will get a decision.
Right. I think Lisa's doing a great job of backing her up, getting her against the ropes, and landing the harder shots. Kelli seems a bit intimidated, not really standing her ground, trying to back Lisa up.
Good right hook there by Kelli Cofer. Lisa Brown trying to pin Cofer against the ropes, but she was unsuccessful with that attempt. Scoring move by Cofer outside the head of Lisa Brown.
Kelli has some good defensive skills and some good boxing technique. I just think Lisa's very determined.
We're through 2 rounds between Lisa Bad News Brown and Kelli Cofer. Second round, not exactly full of action. Kelli Cofer kind of backing away on the outside, and it seemed as if Lisa Brown was just trying to find her spot and just basically nail her opponent with a good shot. It certainly looks as if Lisa's trying to get that knockout.
Oh yeah, she came in here with that frame of mind, and you can definitely see it. And I think that Kelli was just a bit intimidated by that, maybe.
And Kelli Cofer getting some instructions from her corner. Here we go, round number 3. You're watching a Ring of Their Own, brought to you by Rock and Sock Productions, along with KO Boxing Promotions and Independent Jewelers, Canada's largest jewelry superstore. Lisa Bad News Brown trying to be impressive on her own Canadian turf here against Kelli Cofer. These two boxers have fought before. They fought through a draw back in 2003. And as you heard Lisa Brown say, she was very, very disappointed with that draw. She desperately wants to get a win to avenge that draw tonight.
Well, Kelli has some good movement. She's really using the ring. I think Lisa has to find a way to cut her off.
Good right hand by Brown.
Cut off the ring rather than following her around the ring.
What a good body shot by Brown.
Kelli gaining her confidence in this round.
We are scheduled for 6 between these two boxers, and immediately following will be the main event between Jelena Marjanovic and Layla McCarter. These two, sorry, Nina.
I was just going to mention Kelli's really using her jab now, which is really important for the taller fighter. Keep her on the outside.
Second to go here in round number 3, and a big right hand by Lisa Brown. We've seen a great exchange. That's the most action we've seen through 3 rounds, and it only took a few seconds at the end of round number 3.
There's a lot of animosity between these two girls.
Some wild punches by Lisa Brown, and you have to expect that when she is the shorter of the two boxers. And she's throwing a lot of roundhouse rights and lefts, just trying to land the big shot, and she was able to do that at the end of round number 3.
She is. She might be trying too hard for the knockout instead of just letting it come, letting it happen.
This fight is scheduled for 6 rounds. And here's a look at Kelli Cofer's last 6 bouts. She had a draw against Terry Blair, and then a couple of losses and some more draws. So she hasn't tasted victory for a while.
No, but she's been in there with some tough girls.
Again, both of these fighters just seem to be trying to set each other up for a good shot. And it's the way, basically the way the whole fight has gone so far.
Kelli seems a bit awkward to fight. She's tall, lanky, moves an awful lot. Southpaw. Those fighters are very difficult to fight.
Big right hook right there by Lisa Brown, and now she wants to start falling. Kelli Cofer told not to hold the head of Lisa Brown when they get in tight like that. That's a no-no. Another big roundhouse right by Lisa Brown. She's able to connect lightly. Kelli Cofer doing a good job coming back with the jab.
The problem with those wide shots that Lisa's throwing is they're easy to see. You can see them coming.
Through 4 rounds here as Lisa Bad News Brown takes on Kelli Cofer at the Shaw Conference Center in Edmonton. Well, both of these ladies seem to want to pick it up with just seconds to go. They hear the snap, but they've got about 10 seconds to go in the round, and they start throwing. Here's some of the action from round number big roundhouse right that Lisa Brown was able to connect with.
She's throwing a lot of wide shots, but she seems to be landing a lot of them. There she goes again with those wide shots.
Well, the best flurries that we have seen so far are at the conclusion of the third and fourth rounds. And here's a look at the judges' scorecards from their previous meeting. 56, 58, 258s, and 257s. So we're into round number 5 now between Lisa Brown of Toronto and Kelli Cofer from Ohio. Lisa Brown to the left, Kelli Cofer to your right.
And there's Lisa cutting off the ring. Doing a good job with that.
Cofer using her jab and having some success this round.
Landing a nice jab.
Kelli Cofer seems as if she doesn't want to give up any ground to Lisa Brown, but there we see another good exchange between these two boxers. Lisa Brown slips. The referee does call it a slip.
Kelli leaves her mouth open. I don't know whether it's because she's tired or she's not thinking, but it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
Easy way to get a job
Oh,
broken.
yeah.
Whoa. Big left hook right there by Lisa Brown. She's going to start taking it to Kelli Cofer, who's desperately trying to hold on. She was rocked.
Kelli was hurt.
Just seconds to go here in round 5. Another big shot by Lisa Brown.
Kelli's hurt. Lisa's taking it.
Well, the fans here at the Shaw Conference Center in Edmonton loving that round. That was the best round of the fight so far. It almost seems as if Lisa Brown again has followed her game plan to perfection, because she noticed that Kelli Cofer, as you were mentioning, had her jaw wide open and she's tired, and Lisa took advantage of it.
Oh, she's really taken advantage of it. She knows it. The crowd loves it. It was an exciting round. I'll be surprised if they finish the 6th round. And I think Lisa knows it.
Some very good exchanges, but there's no question that Lisa Brown from Toronto was the more busier of those two boxers in round number 5. And this will be the 6th and final round between these two boxers.
Lisa refusing to touch gloves with her opponent. She's angry.
Wild shots by Lisa Brown, and Kelli Cofer doing a good job of backing up her opponent.
Big shots by Lisa. She wants to take Kelli out.
Big right hand right there. Excuse me, left hand by Lisa Brown, and that caught Kelli Cofer right on the chin. With the heart of Kelli Cofer, she's hung in there after getting rocked in round 5, and she's taken some pretty big shots here in the 6th.
She's taken a lot of hard shots. This girl has a lot of heart. But I think it's just about over.
Oh, Kelli Cofer is stunned.
I think it would be a good idea to stop this fight right about now.
She's still fighting back. The fans want a knockout. These two ladies have brawled it out in the 5th and 6th rounds. And it looks like we could go to a decision. Another big shot by Lisa Brown, and that should do it.
She wanted a knockout. She waited until the 6th round to do it, but she did it in impressive fashion. She was determined. She knew she was going to get a knockout.
Well, their last fight that ended in the draw was voted one of the best fights in female boxing. And there we see right there, Lisa Brown very happy with the way things went. And this fight here, I don't think you could consider it to be one of the best fights in female boxing, but the last couple of rounds were certainly impressive.
Oh, very exciting. And Kelly showed a lot of heart. Although sometimes I don't know if that's the smartest thing. I would have liked to have seen it stopped a little bit sooner. Of course, I'm very protective of the girls.
And there you see right there when the punches start throwing and the boxers down, Kelli Cofer basically had enough, and the referee John Brack waited that extra little second, and that's one thing that you don't want to do as a referee. You want to make sure you get in there right away so the fighter doesn't sustain any further damage.
Right, and I think she was taking a lot of hard shots, so I would have been okay if they would have stopped it a little bit earlier. But
the people at Capital Boxing Club, I love you guys, my stablemate Abraham Steve, who helped me get ready for the show. I love you guys very much. Uncle James Sharding, Kurt Adnan, Lionel Payson, and all the other people, Peter Riley, Pat Khan. Thank you for getting me this fight. I told you I wouldn't let you guys down. I love you guys.
There you go, Toronto, getting all of the thank yous from Lisa Bad News Brown as she picks up a knockout victory tonight over that lady right there, Kelli Cofer. Is a both exchange their thank yous for coming out, and you got to give Kelli Cofer a lot of credit because she really hasn't fought in a long time, coming all the way out to Edmonton, Canada to fight Lisa Bad News Brown. Well, we're still waiting for the official decision. We can put it in the books, though, as a knockout in favor of Lisa Brown. We're just waiting for the Boxing and Wrestling Commission here in Edmonton to pass along the final results. While we have the opportunity, we certainly want to thank all of our viewers right across Canada for tuning in on Shaw Pay-Per-View. And, of course, all of our sports and boxing fans all across North America who've also had an opportunity to check out the action. And here's one more look at the knockout from our over-the-head camera. Kelli Cofer taking some big shots from Lisa Brown. All right, looks like the referee's just reading everything over. There must have been a problem with the commission as to whether or not they're actually ruling it a knockout or if they just go to the cards because the boxer is saved by the bell. I'm not quite sure of the rules here, but let's get the results from Ron Rimmer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have in decision Judge David Haas scores it 59-51. Judge William Warwick Jr. scores it 60-53. And Judge Craig Metcalf scores it 59-54, all for the winner by unanimous decision, Lisa Bad News Brown!
Well, that's just it, and I know a lot of boxing fans are probably asking themselves, well, how can that be? Well, obviously, each boxing and wrestling commission has their own way of dealing with fights, and obviously in this situation the boxer can be saved by the bell in the final